So, what I have here now, I want to show you the coloring sequence. So this is the original fabric in its original color, and this here is the aged sort of look. And you can tell that there's a really good difference between those two contrasts. All this did was take about an hour's worth of work, half hour soaking in a tea, and another half hour drying in the dryer on low heat, delicate. That way it still retains its softness, but it dries it. So that's the color I went with, and obviously the more tea bags that you use, the darker it's going to be. The longer you let it sit, the darker it's going to be. You use less or have it sit less time, it's going to be lighter. So this is the color that I ended up with, and you don't really notice the color of this until it is fully dry. So hopefully this is what you want in your effects. And all else fails, do some tests. Cut off little strips here and there, and just give it a couple tests to see which is going to work best. Alright, and I should have plugged this in, but I didn't. So let's plug it down. Alright, so the thing I like and I hate about building is all these ideas that pop in your head and then you change your idea. So like I did is I marked this line here so I knew how much would be in it, so I can do the fabric to the line, but it's not a big deal, so I'm just going to wrap the whole thing. And I'm going to make my seam on the inside here, probably, because it's going to be easiest, I think. I'll probably work this way. And since this is fabric and it's not paper, you can really get most of this done without really worrying about dry times, because it will tack up itself. I'll go to this line here. over. And I think I did want that plugged in. So, let's see. Right now, let's set up to attach this into place while I'm still working on getting this part. What I'm going to do is kind of help speed up the process of this glue. I'm going to use on the lowest setting, because I have a two setting, one's like 1200 and one's like 600 degrees. But just to kind of heat up those areas, have a bit of glue without scorching my fabric. The last thing I want to do is scorch my fabric and make it rough as it's sitting on me. That should have helped it all along a little bit. A little extra piece there instead of re-gluing it, since it's a bit extra. Just trim her off. That one I can't trim off. You wouldn't believe how many times I do stuff like this when I'm not recording. I start something and come to the conclusion, nah, it's okay, forget it. This is one of those. Alright. in case the edge is seen, they won't see the light. That works for me. So then again, lots of glue. You can see how hot that is. Which is good, because I do not want that part to cool down anytime soon. Yeah, there. And that's going to take a moment to cool down, definitely. Alright. So now that I'm waiting for that glue to dry, come back and we'll have the final wrap up of everything. And yeah. Alright, so here it is, the final video. And this is it. Kai's Crossbow #2. As you can see, everything has been furried for protection. What I had to do is I had to add in a 3-layer of foam board on each side, just because it was way wobbly and I was afraid it was going to pop out. So it's been added, cut, stained, glued on the side to help reinforce. So it's slightly, still just a little wobbly, which is expected because it's all just foam board, but it's glued in there really well. And then of course when it sits on your shoulder there, obviously it's in there. And if you're walking down conventions or anything like that, you can easily hold that with one finger. It's perfect. At least for me, it's quite well. So hopefully yours has come out the way you wanted to. At the end of this, I'm going to show just the total times of actual work plus the dry time, estimated costs, at least for me. Yours could vary significantly depending if you're doing it fast or you're doing it slow. And I just want to say, happy cosplaying. If it's your character, if it's someone you like, cosplay. I've noticed recently all these cosplaying things of
the goddesses of cosplay and everything like that, and they seem to send the wrong message of what I've grown up with. Is, you know, if it's your favorite character, despite color, race, sex, anything of that, that you can't cosplay it because it's not right. I cosplay from time to time. I'm not, you know, my other build, my pyramid head build, the dude's 7 foot tall. I'm Asian. I ain't that tall. So I incorporate stuff just because I like him. And that's what cosplaying is about. It's about having fun. It's about enjoying yourself. So don't let what other people say that you can't do it because of certain things. If you like the character and you pull it off, fantastic. Go with it. Enjoy it. And that's what I did. Obviously, I'm not female. Obviously, I'm not completely cute looking. Okay, I take that back. I'm pretty good looking. But in the feminine aspect. But still, this has been my build. I hope it has helped you out. Yeah. So who knows what next build I'm going to put on file to upload. It could be a little bit, it could be a while. Depends on other people's input. If they like this video, if they want to see something else. I'm more than happy to build anything because I love building, and I love the reactions of other people when they see it, because then they ask a lot of questions of how I did it, how much it took, did I buy it, you know, and I really enjoy that. So I hope that's something that you enjoyed. I hope this build has been helpful to you, this video has been helpful to you, and so this is Ryan with Moonlit Silver Wolf, and happy cosplaying.